school at Cape Coast.
So you dropped out from school from the 3rd year.
Yeah.
How long did you stay in the house?
Stayed in the house 1.5 years.
Without going to school, where were your colleagues? Your colleagues should be ahead of you.
Yeah, I even went and repeated at Infantipim.
Infantipim.
Yeah, and then it's like I have to even go and repeat because I tried a school, Laboni. My testimonial was not good.
From your previous school?
Yeah, Odonkor has a questionable character, must be talked to seriously. If you see this,
that is written in your testimonial.
That's right. So I have to go and forge
a testimonial.
My results didn't have a problem.
Was your dad aware of this?
No. How can I tell my dad that I forged it?
So your dad wasn't aware you dropped out of school?
My dad knew I was dropped out, but that testimonial.
What did he do about it?
Well, he was angry, but I've already been dismissed. What would he have done?
So did he, from you being dismissed and your dad getting angry and everything, did he try taking you through any process or pushing you to any other school?
I had gotten to a point where I have become anti-authority.
So even your dad had less respect from you?
Person. So me and him were always having crashes. May he rest in peace. He was a good dad.
He's passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to
that.
that.
We were having crashes. Me and him were always quarreling. And then when I went to Public, I went and repeated. And then I did well. Then I did my 6th form at Motown.
Wow.
I did well. If I had my maths had been good, maybe I would even get distinction.
So talking about parents, you know, moms usually have this kind of feelings for their children. Where was your mom by then?
Unfortunately, my mother was very God-fearing. When my mother was alive, when you drop one peso coin here, I'll take it. Whose coin is this? If they don't find it, I put it down.
They'll keep it.
Yes. I would never lie when my mother was alive. I would never eat without praying. And when I finish eating, I'll pray.
You were brought up in a very Christian home,
yes.
In a very good way.
We were living in Sunyani, but unfortunately, my mother passed on in 4th July 1971.
By then you were still in school?
I was in primary school.
Okay.
Experimental.
Okay.
And I was barely 9 years.
Wow.
And we came down to Accra to live with my father.
Okay.
My father had other wives.
Okay.
Who had their own children, what we call Abanuma.
Yes.
And he was very hard working, so going out to find bread and put it on our table. But I thought I could make it by myself.
So you coming from Sunyani to Accra, and then coming to stay with your dad who already had a wife and kids, did that affected you in any way?
Yeah. Unfortunately, stepmothers, when they have siblings from outside and they bring it to their inside, I don't know, some may use juju, I don't know, but I don't believe in superstition. But they make sure that your father takes care of their children, not their children, which are not your father's children, and you become a problem.
Secondary.
And you become even a problem.
So,
can you imagine going for water in my own father's fridge? Then my stepmother will go and tell my father, your man has gone and taken all the water. And my father will say, from today onwards, they will come and take water in the fridge. I mean, as if my step or half sisters and brothers were my father's children. But they were not my father's children.
They also came from a different fathers.
Yes.
Okay. So being with your siblings, how did you relate with them?
I didn't like them.
You didn't like them?
No.
They also didn't like you?
Yeah, especially my half brothers and sisters.
So would you say having a second wife in marriage are very bad?
It depends on the circumstance. Some can be very nice. Some too, they came making sure that they are children, they get the icing on the cake.
Okay.
They get the advantage of a walk in the park.
I get you.
Yeah.
So in school, after you dropped out of school, you were able to manage, you managed to maneuver. You maneuvered your way to finish, like
That's
complete,
right, yeah.
like let's say high. Was that high school?
Up to upper 6.
Upper 6. Upper 6 was like a high ending of high school now.
Years.
7 years.
From 1 to Form 5, then Form 5 to lower 6, upper 6. So 7 years. And that was one of the best education systems then.
Good. So you were able to maneuver your way through school, even though you were doing read.
Yeah.
So after you were done with school, what next? What was the life ahead?
I wanted to go to Ghana Institute of Journalism, but then I stayed home doing some connection. And connection is another form, another word for talking about not being a straightforward person.
Connections.
Connection. Yeah, I'll connect you passport. Connection man. Connection man.
Okay.
That is going around the former way of doing.
Like you've taken to the street to be doing dubious stuffs.
Thank you very much. That's the truth of the matter.
Wow.
So now, after I was doing stringing for BBC through a guy, and then
that's a job that you landed.
Yeah, stringing.
Okay.
Because after I did Ghana Institute of Journalism,
you were able to complete Ghana Institute of Journalism.
Exactly.
Good.
Then I was doing stringing.
Okay.
Then I got this BBC job.
Okay.
From BBC, then I met this girl at Accra Girls when I come on holidays.
Okay.
And this guy advised me that if I want money, I should forget about BBC and do this.
Who was that guy? Where did you meet him?
Well, he comes to Atrafficked, he comes to dance bar where I share a wall with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you took him as a friend.
Exactly. He was kind of a friend, but I call it negative friend because he gave me that idea of, this ganja business.
Okay.
And when I did it, I got money the first time, the second time, third time, before I became my own boss.
That's like doing it around your community, or you used to travel with it?
I never sell weed here. I take it abroad.
Abroad?
Yes, Switzerland, Italy.
How did you manage your way through all these airport securities and all?
Airport is a joke. If you have money, it's easy. You pass even today.
Are you telling me the truth? Kotoka Airport. Our own Kotoka Airport.
Exactly.
Okay, so fine. With Kotoka Airport, you're able to maneuver your way through Kotoka Airport. Yes. What about the other international airports?
You arrive at the airport on the 24th of December or 31st of December, where every airport is crowded. Going, coming, holidays, so they don't waste your time.
Wow.
You just pass.
So you usually transport on holidays?
Yeah, 31st December, or when you know the airport will be crowded, busy.
So did you have any connections with people who communicate with you out there that, okay, at this particular time the airport is crowded, so you should move?
I will arrive maybe in Fiumicino, Italy, or Schiphol, Amsterdam. And when I arrive, somebody comes and take the stop. Within 12 hours, they bring me my cash.
Right at the airport?
They take the stuff from the airport, go and sell it. I don't know where they go sell it. And then you will
be waiting for them at the airport.
I am in
you go into the town and then lodge into a hotel.
Sleep at Sheraton, which was $1,500 a day.
Then you used to go with a lot of stuffs.
Well, you have to take plenty. The dogs can sniff it out because they were introducing the dogs.
So by then, the new security system started developing. That's the dog system and all that.
Yeah, especially it entails a lot of work. You have to put pepper, wrap it, so that it's the scent, it's the wind that transmits the scent.
Yes.
Where the dog will be attracted to it.
Okay.
So I say you take this plenty thing and then you make some small money.
In a bag?
Yeah, I do backpacking. I do body packing.
Body packing?
Body packing.
If you say body packing, what do you mean by body packing?
By your thighs and things. And
you wrap it around yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Before you wear your cloth on
exactly. You get a suit, then they sew it into the suit. You put it on.
Wow.
You see, with these things, it is your confidence level. when you get to the airport and you start to make your skin more like you are afraid, there are people watching you. They will get you out. You walk, yeah,
like majestically.
Exactly, like a tennis ball.
Okay.
And then after that, they ask you, what's the guarantee that you go back to your country? Because you arrive there, then they give you a visa. That is UK.
Okay.
And they say, come on, this country, what do I want here? I'm coming to spend money here. I am a king. I'm a prince way back in Africa. So I'm coming to spend. I'm adding money to your economy. So they know that, come on, this guy, you can't fuck with him. So they give you the visa, fine. You enter.
You go.
And after about 1 week, you are back. So I traveled Tuesday. Thursday, I'm back in Accra. Saturday, I'm going.
Wow.
And that's when I became my own boss.
So the airport securities got familiar with your face or something?
When you pay, you go easily. Like that.
Wow.
Very easy. Yeah.
And let me say Heathrow, they were also into...
No, they won't take money, but there you use nyansa, wisdom to beat them.
How did you develop all this knowledge with these people? Was someone teaching you? Were you undergoing any education from these bad people?
When you are on the street, you learn a street language. That's what I'm saying.
Street language?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you should say street language, I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
Educate us a bit.
You know how the street is. Yeah. The street tells you that the cardinal principle, never get high on your own supply. That's if you are dealing in coke.
Okay.
You don't go snipping it. You don't go making use of it yourself. Like you have a girl working for you as an accountant, and then you are sleeping with her. It's easy for her to dip your hands into your money. So
would you say that you were actually motivated to go into drug business because of a lady that you met and you had interest in?
Unfortunately, yes. That's the truth of the matter.
And it was this particular friend that gave you that particular idea to do that.
Money. He says if you want money.
If you want money to take care of the girl.
Yeah.
The girl you had fallen in love with.
The girl. Yeah.
Okay. Then you need to do this.
Exactly.
And you also had no choice.
Yeah. So I made money, and when I became my own boss, I said I'm going once and that's it. But after I went 4 as a career, like a messenger.
4 times as a messenger.
I became my own boss.
You got contact with people.
Yeah, so I had about 5 girls and they go for me.
You introduced the girls into the business. Yeah. So you taught them how to go about it and they used to transport.
First they were kind of scared, but then when you go once, they come, take 4,000, take 4,000, take $4,000. You know the green bag?
Yes.
You know what's the green bag? The green bag is the dollar.
Yes.
See, the bag is green. It's so powerful, it's so motivating, yeah? So
after you gave them that first transaction, that first pay.
And these are girls who will not sing. When I say sing, when they bust them or they arrest them, they will not come back and say, well, the man who gave us this thing. And for them not to take my stuff and run away, I'll be on the same flight with them.
Okay.
Making sure they don't travel Zongo.
Okay.
Travel business class.
I get it.
Poor people travel with Zongo. And they
travel Zongo, that's like going on economic flight.
But when you travel business class, they know that
you are a very powerful person.
Exactly. And when they mess up with you, they can be in trouble.
I get it.
When they don't get evidence like the stuff. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So all this while, when you became your own boss, were you still dealing in only weed or you had other substances attached to
with
it?
The girls, my traffic increased, but then the drugs were introduced.
Okay.
You would take weed, like 5-10 kilos. You don't make much. Then I got introduced to cocaine. Cocaine, when you manage to take.
Who introduced you into coke?
Well, you know, I'm a drug dealer. I was a drug dealer, and I met a lot of people, the airport, on flights and things like that.
You met a lot of people who were also into the same business on flights.
Yeah.
How did were you able to identify these people?
We were in the flight together. Say, oh, come on, Charlie, we there is Kolo. Now people don't carry. You carry plenty before you get money. Coke is the thing. Coke you take small, 2 kilos.
So your very first time of meeting someone who also does coke, Was it on the flight?
Yeah, on the flight.
So who was this person?
You don't expect me. Some are walking around famously rich, and you don't expect me to mention that.
I can understand.
An act of betrayal.
I can understand.
Yes.
So after meeting with this person, he introduced you into coke.
Yeah.
Coke, transporting coke from Ghana to other countries outside. How difficult was it?